Hello everybody. Today I decided to feature my Olympia disc music box. It plays 15.5-inch Olympia discs. A little bit of history behind the Olympia company. Back in 1875, Frederick Otto formed a company in Jersey City, New Jersey to make surgical instruments and so forth, and that was working out pretty good for him. It was obviously a very small company, and where he lived in Jersey City, I think on Sherman Place or something like that, doesn't matter, almost directly across the street lived Gustav Brockhausen, who was the founder of Regina Music Box Company, and they became friends, Otto and Brockhausen, and I believe, of course this is all subject to speculation, but I believe that Frederick Otto was really intrigued by the disc music box, especially knowing that it was a pretty profitable at that time, and we're talking like 1893, 1894 time period. It was a pretty profitable business to get into at that time, so anyway, the long and short of the story is Frederick Otto went into business making music boxes that looked and sounded an awful lot like Brockhausen's Regina music boxes. And in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, the Olympia music boxes made by Frederick Otto and Sons back in, began, I think they filed their patents in like 1894 or so. But their music boxes are highly underrated. This particular example, I have one video that I posted probably close to 2 years ago now. I can't remember for sure, but it's been a while. And the sound just blew me away. Just incredible. And I've done nothing to this. That's the thing, I'm used to restoring music boxes that I get. Basically you got to remove the combs here, and there's a lot to it. To these music boxes. They're very intricate, very delicate instruments. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but the Olympia music boxes, of course, Frederick Otto and Sons also made the Criterion music box. And then they started out with a capital cuff music box, which is a really bizarre looking instrument. It looks like, cuffs rather than discs. Anyway, but these were fantastic instruments. Highly underrated, these Olympia music boxes. The sound that they create is just phenomenal. And in my opinion, this particular music box, this Olympia of mine, blows away the Regina music boxes in my collection. So, the sound. Anyway, so when we come back, I would like to play for you my old Kentucky home on this Olympia disc music box. Okay? So, we will see you in a couple seconds. Okay, we're back. You can see I've mounted a disc. This is my old Kentucky home. A couple of things before we start the presentation here, the audio presentation of the video. Olympia music boxes are far more difficult to find than the Reginas and some of the other ones, but there's a couple of, aside from the sound, which is phenomenal on these music boxes, there are a couple of drawbacks. The discs were zinc, and zinc is very, very fragile. It's very breakable, especially 120 years later, almost, where we're at with these things. And so the projections on the reverse of these, I'll show you one. Let me grab a disc here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see the projections here. They break real easily, and so as opposed to the steel ones that Regina and Myra and some of the other ones went to. So this is a drawback with the Olympia and Criterion music boxes, that all their discs, at least in this size, are unfortunately zinc. And of course, once you snap off a projection, you've lost that note forever. But this one's in pretty good shape. This one has most of its, if not all of its, projections, and it plays pretty good. So, I guess let's listen to My Old Kentucky Home on my Olympia disc music box. I'm going to play the selection twice, because once around, in my opinion, just it's kind of lacking. You know, you feel like that's it. You feel like there should be more. And so these, unlike my larger disc music boxes where you get a longer selection time, the 15.5-inch Reginas and Criterion Olympias, in my opinion, it's not quite enough time for one selection. But here we go. And by the way, if you have some headphones, try putting them on and listen to this. It really has incredible sound. It's really loud, like the 20 3/4 Regina that I posted maybe a couple weeks ago. So this one here plays with a lot of volume. So anyway, here we go. Hope you enjoy this, and as always, thanks for stopping in.